Hi, folks. How are you? My name is Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the Creative Course Collab, a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper Notions Pack, and a proud member of the Crafty Bunch. I also do local paint parties as Paint Party with Amanda, and so you may have seen me in all parts of those things. All it boils down to is sharing my love of art with others and teaching those to share their love of art or to grow their love of art with others. And so, um, and anyway, this is 20 minutes of paint with me. And what is that? It's based on the rule of 100, which states that if you do something for 18 minutes a day, you will be 95% better than anyone in your field. I say if we do something for 20 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, because it's just an easy to time number, we'll be 95% better than when we started. And so let's get started. We have been working on this little it's a practical thing. It's based off the movie Practical Magic. And we're going to go ahead and turn down and get started. So if you are wondering, I am faux live today. I am in the office, but I hope you join me in creating this and have fun just hanging out and talking in the comments. And so it's important for us. So yesterday we got our face in and we kind of covered up because we were seeing the dress through her hair. So we took some cream and we put it in there and we kind of covered that up. Now we're going to go in and we're going to just fill in what we had already done. We're just going to go over again. It'll probably be a little brighter because it's still going to show. That's why we kind of did it very uneven. Because we wanted to come in here and just cover that dress up. Her hair is much thicker than we're going to give a little bit of a, maybe the wind's blowing a little bit. I don't know. But I had it awful straight. And I kind of want a little curve to it now. So we're going to just give it a little, lift, right? And we're going to come in with some darker colors. I don't want black. I want kind of a little brown there. And we're going to come in with some darker colors and give us just a little, we're going to add some body to this hair, right? But now it looks a whole lot better. It looks more like hair instead of like, I don't know what it was looking like before. And so I'm going to go back to that original color and I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in there and I'm going to brighten it a little bit. And we're going to come in with a little bit of the lighter colors in there. Again, just to add more depth. Oh, I'm liking that hair a whole lot. There we go. That's a whole lot better than where we were. Oh, I forgot to turn down. Okay, so it's 4 minutes in. So we will do 10 minutes and then we'll do a 5-minute. So there we go. That'll be close enough. All right. We'll probably be finished with her before all that anyway. All right. So I'm going to go back to that face. I'm going to grab a little smaller, thinner brush. We're going to go back to that black. And I'm going to come in and work on this eye just a little bit. There we go. I'm liking that. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of our skin tone color because I need to repair her nose a little bit. Need to work on that nose just a teeny bit. And so there we go. It just needed a little bit of a help there. I think I'll use this color. I think this color will be good. A little too much water. I did touch in my water just because I wanted it to flow off of my brush easier than what it was doing. And so, but if when you put it down, it gives you that little blob of water, you just need to like soak it up. And so I'm mainly looking here to just cover up any pencil line with just like a little bit of darker skin tone color. I'm just using that hazelnut because it just works well and it will just cover up any kind of pencil line we may have going. If I finish my sentence, Amanda, finish your sentences, girlfriend. There we go. Now I'm liking that face a whole lot better. And she's not so... There we go. Her face is getting there now. She's not looking like she's so contoured. Before she was looking very contoured. Like, I want to get this part a little bit darker and I want to indicate that you're actually seeing like up underneath of her chin a little bit. And so you're seeing like a little bit of up underneath here because of the way her head is tilted. And so, okay, I am liking that so much. All right. Now let's look at some highlights and let's look at the moon a little bit more and see what we want to do there. I think we do create some sort of like a little spooky cloud going across there or something. I'm going to use a little bit of my purple, a little bit of black, and a little bit of white. And so I kind of want like this purpley, gray. And so we know when you do the black and white, we get gray. And so I want that. And then I'm going to add in just a little bit of that purple and see if it gives me what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be perfect. And then we're going to, first off, I want to make sure I don't want to add any other like deeper red or in there because, you know, the moon is like a blood moon, right? And so do we want to add a little bit more? Just a little bit more accent of that red in that moon first. Just gonna do on one side. I'm trying to remember what that moon really looked like, but just gonna do a little bit like that, kind of down at that bottom part of that moon. Just gonna add a little more. Of that yellow. I'm pulling a little more of that yellow and that white. My brush still has a little bit of that red still in it. So as I push harder, you'll see it pop out a little bit more. But there we have it. And so I want to make sure we get all of this part the way we want it. First, we want that glowy moon. And so we need to work on that. Make sure it's glowing the way we want it, right? Before we go putting a color on top of it. And so we're going to have to let this dry a little bit. I have to let that dry a little bit to give us what we want, right? And so, but good grief. Thing is loud. By all means, blow the horn and be even louder. By all means. Okay. So now what I want to do is we're going to put in our clouds in here. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and do some highlights on here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rinse this brush out, even though I've got mine here. I'm hoping that it's enough to do that when we're ready, because this has to dry completely. We can always mix up a little bit more. I'm just going to grab some white, and I just want to kind of come in and give a little bit of a highlight where a highlight might be. And so this is the front of her dress. The moon is bright, guys. I mean, it's bright. So it's, you know, it's going to light up her dress a little bit more. That's okay. Okay. Let's go also light her hat up a little bit. So we're going to give a little highlight. up on the top of her hat. It's just very subtle. It's a very subtle thing. It's not like a bright, bright, bright. And it's going to dry back a little bit. So it's very subtle. And a little bit to her lips. Okay. Ooh, I'm loving it. Okay. Now, I think this is probably dry fast enough. If you were working on anything other than paper, you may want to test yours before you come in and like, oh yeah, it's dry, because it may not be. We want that smoky gray again. I just have to make up a little more with the purple in there. And this, we're just going to create some like spooky kind of clouds that are going to just be like hanging out, moving across our moon, right? It's supposed to bring like, ooh, like a little spooky vibe, right? Make them uneven. Make them like with little trails. Maybe there's one over here that's moving that direction. It hasn't gotten there yet. Or maybe it's already passed. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I'm loving it. So it's giving that spooky vibe. She's like, oh no. Oh no. All right. The only final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. I'm going to give our little our clouds, just kind of like that are in front of the moon, that are on the underside. I'm just going to give them a little brightness. It's where the moon is bouncing off those clouds, guys. And it's going to add a layer of separation too. And then I'm going to give our roses just a little bit more of a highlight. Again, this is just Going to call out that it's that brightness from the moon. Add a little bit more where it dried back a little bit. And we're done. And that's 20 minutes of Paint With Me again. And so day 60, guys, this is day 60. And so I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you have a fabulous Wednesday. I am faux live today. I will be live with you tomorrow. And will figure out something new. I'll have to bring some ideas. If you have some ideas, message me. Anyway, my name is Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the Creative Course Collab, a creative with the Creative Curiosity, a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper Notions Pack, and a proud member of the Crafty Bunch. And I hope you come and paint with me, whether it's here, whether it's at a local paint party. Like, I just hope you come and paint with me. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.